Hi, very good morning to all. My name is Bhavana, and in this previous we discussed complete view about the planning. Now we are continuing our lecture, that is next function is organizing. What is planning? Before starting a business we have to decide all those things we discussed in this and that lecture. Now we are discussing what is organizing. Division of work into functions and sub-functions. Grouping of activities that are closely related in their nature. What is organizing means work you plan in our planning we decided what we want to produce and what are the alternatives we are discussed each and everything. Next, organization is division of work. We have to divide work to each and every individual. So organizing means division of work based on their capabilities, based on their qualification. We have to decide and divide the work. Division of work into functions and sub-functions. Functions and sub-functions. Suppose there is a production department. In the production department, there is a quality check manager, and the person who are converting the raw material into finished product, and there is a packaging department, and there is a labeling department. So in production function there are sub departments. So we have to divide the work into functions and also the sub functions. Division of work into functions and sub-functions. Grouping of activities. We have to grouping all these activities comes under in this production function only. So I decided these are comes under production function. In this production function, I want to decide these subgroups that are closely related to in their nature. They are all comes under to the production. So they are closely related in this nature. Assigning of duties and responsibilities. I am appointing one production manager. We have to take control all these activities comes under your production department. These are all the subgroups. They are all the employees, so we have to take control all the employees. Assigning duties and responsibilities to the employees, and finally delegation of authority and power. So I have to give the power to the production manager. You have to take care if there is any mistake, you are the responsible for this. So I delegate the power and authority to each employee or group of discharge their duties according the process comes under the functions of management organization. What is organization means? Suppose there is a organizing means we have to distributing the works to each and every individual, and we have to subdivided the groups and allocate the work, and we have to give the authority and power to the particular person for managing under the groups. So we can say it is an organizing. Division of work into functions and sub-functions. Grouping of activities that are closely related in their nature. Assigning of duties and responsibilities. We are assigning our duties and responsibilities. And finally delegation of authority and power. I am delegating the complete power and authority to the first production manager. To each employee or group to discharge their duties. Each and employee or group discharge their duties is completely based upon our production manager. According the process comes under the functions of management organization. These are comes under the functions of management organization. Organization is nothing but we have to divide the work based on their capabilities, and that in this divide also there is a subgroups. We have to give some authority to the particular person. Then he has to take responsible of the subgroups. That is organizing. Next definition. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping of the workers. Organizing, it is the process of we have to identify and group of the workers to be performed, defining and delegating responsibilities and authority, and establish a relationship for the purpose of enabling to work most efficiency. This definition is given by Lewis A. Allen. What is organizing? Suppose already we say there is a production manager. So I give the power to the production manager. In this production manager there are some 5 groups. These 5 groups employees have responsible to the production manager. The production manager has to take care about all these managers of the work done. So we can say it is a definition. Organization is a process of identifying and grouping of workers. We have to identify and grouping based upon their capabilities and qualification to be performed, defining and delegation responsibilities. What they are while we are grouping because of our defining and delegation of responsibilities. We have some responsibilities. For achieving these responsibilities, we have to give some power to this particular person and authority, and establish a relationship for the purpose of enabling to work most efficiency. We have to create a relationship between the workers. Means the production manager must not be strict. They have to maintain a good relationship with their below employees. Then only the work will be done, and then only we can reach our main objective. So the definition is given by Louis A. Allen. Next, what are the importance of organizing? Organizing helps organizations to reap the benefit of specialization. Means, suppose allocation of the work means I decided this person is very capable for doing the work. So before I decided, I want to do some research about all the workers in the employee. What is the qualification, what are the experience, and in which company they work. I research everything, the workers biography. Then only I decided as this particular person is very good. For that research, I innovate some specializations in this some particular people. For this specialization, I allocate the correct work. For this, our business has earned more profit. So it very useful for for finding the specialization of the persons. Organizing helps organization to reap means to find the benefit of specialization, which person is very suitable for the work. So in organizing only, we have to find the particular person and he is suitable for this particular job. He is very specialized. Without organizing, we are unable to know. We can treat all workers are same, but in organizing function, we have to divide the subgroups per the division. I think which person is suitable for this cadre, then only we can find the specialization persons. Organizing provides for optimum utilization of resources. Yes, we have to divide it subgroups. For these subgroups, there is no wasteful of resources. The particular manager has to utilize all the resources in very successful way. So it does in organizing, we can reduce our wastage of the resources. In every organization, there is some wastage of the resources, but while doing organizing, we have to reduce in somewhat. Next, organization helps in effective administration, because one person can enable to take control of complete business organization. So every department has some person, and the persons have higher other person also. Suppose there is a production department, finance department, accounting department. From this department, each department has each manager. From these three there is one person. The person has to take all these three managers. So for this, we have to delegate the power according to our levels, that is hierarchy levels. Organizing channels for expansion and growth. Organizing is also important for expansion and growth. So production manager says in this particular quantity of raw materials, we have to produce more. So for this, for the based on ideas, and finance manager, then we have to procure the funds from other way. Then we have to pay less interest. For these ideas, for this we can expand our business. Organization issues coordination among different departments. As production department manager has to coordinate with the accounting department manager and also financing department manager. So each departments have coordination. Without coordination, we can't do. Because for purchase of raw materials, you want to go for the finance manager. Is the money is there or not for purchasing these raw materials? So each and every manager has to make a coordination, and workers also. Workers and manager must also coordination. Then only the work will be going smooth way. And organizing creates scope of new change. Definitely, if the production manager we want to produce different product, so there is a new innovation ideas. So organization creates new innovation ideas. These are all the importance of organizing. Organizing helps to reap the benefits of specialization, provides an optimum utilization of the resources. Organizing helps in effective administration, and organizing channel for expansion and growth. Organizing achieves coordination among different departments and creates scope for the new change. What are the organizing process? Division of work. First, we have to divide the work. The first process of organizing includes identification and division of work, which shall be done in accordance with the plans that are determined previously. Already we determined previously. First, we have to division the work based on their capabilities. Next, Departmentation. Once the work of identifying and dividing the work has been done, they are similar or able to be grouped. Means we have to group, right? Production department are come under in the single group, so we have to group it, then we can easily to identify our objectives. Next, departmentation. We have to decide it as this is completely comes under production department, this is comes under accounting department, this particular group completely comes under finance department. So we have to departmentalization, we have to these subgroups we have to become one single group. Next, linking departments. When the process of departmentation was completed, linking of departments have to be done, so these departments operate in a coordinate manner which gives the shape of overall organization structure. Means not only the single group, the group is separate, this group is separate, not like that. We have to linking all these departments, then only we can get a very good structure. Suppose the finance department manager have to discuss with this production department manager and also accounting department manager. From these groups, I just giving example only 3 groups, but they are different groups. These 3 groups only can give a best product for our organization. Assigning duties. On completion of departmentation, process of assigning duties, that is defining authorities and responsibilities. We have to give responsibilities and authorities to the employees, and based on skills and capabilities have to be done. Based on their skills and capabilities, we have to give duties and responsibilities, which in consequence magnify efficiency with regarding to their work. The person is capable for doing this work. Based on this, we have to give the work and we have to delegate some responsibilities. So these are all the, and one is the next. Defining hierarchical structure. Each employee should also know from whom he has to take an orders and whom he is accountable. Means each employee has to know. This production department manager has to know, I want to give orders to my employees, and I want to take orders from my head of the department. So he know from whom he want to take orders, from whom he want to give orders. Each employee should also know from whom he has to take orders and whom he is accountable and responsible. These are all the factors come under the organizing. What are this? First, division of work. Next, departmentalization. Next, linking departments and assigning duties and hierarchical structure. This is under organizing. This is our second function we complete. Next, third is directing. Directing is nothing but guiding and leading the people in a organization. Means in which way we are going to correct, we have to give some directions. It is not just giving instructions by a superior to the subordinate, but also it is the process of supervising, guiding and motivating the later to achieve organization goals. It is not only to give directions, hey, you have to do this work only. Not we have to do orders, we have to guide them, we have to do in this way we can get better results. So not only giving orders, we have to give guidance and motivation for doing this work. You can say it is in directing. Definition. Activity deals with the steps a manager take to get subordinates and others carry out plans. So there is a one manager, the production manager has to take responsible and have to guide, motivate the below employees. Newman and Warren give the definition of directing. What are the importance of directing? Directing initiatives to get the desired results in the organization. While directing, we are giving guiding and motivating the people, we can get very better results. So it is one of the importance. Next, direction attempts to get maximum out of employees by identifying their capabilities. Direction in this guiding, we know the capabilities of employees, then we can give better work for based on their capabilities. In directing, we know the capacities and capabilities of employees. Direction is essential to keep the elements like supervision, motivation, leadership and communication effectively. In direction, in which way it is useful? While we are guiding the people, while we are motivating the people, while we are in the leadership qualities. So direction is very important. Next, it ensures that every employee work the organization goals. Every employee in the organization, the main aim is organization goals. We have to achieve our final objective, final goal. So every employee has to work for our organization goals. We have to guide like that. We have to give directions like that. Next, Coping with the changes in organization is possible through effective direction. If there is any changes, we have to motivate. Due to the climatic changes or due to the production changes, the production manager have to give directions not to worry for these changes. Everything is, we have to give guiding and we have to give motivating for this any changes in organization. And stability and balance can be achieved through directing. You have to achieve the stability and balance. You have to balance all these activities. You have to maintain the stability based on direction. These are all the importance of the directing. These are our third functions. Our fourth function is staffing. What is staffing? Let's see here. The simple term staffing in management is putting people to jobs. Staffing means we have to appointing new people in our jobs. We can say it is a staffing. Staffing is a function by which managers build an organization through the recruitment, selection and development of individuals as capable employees. Already we start a business, there is some vacancies, so we have to take some people. You can say it is a staffing. Staffing is a function by which managers build an organization through the recruitment, selection and development of individuals as capable employees. Who is capable for the particular job? The manager has to think and he has to appoint. This definition is given by MC Furland. In simplest form, staffing in management is putting people for job, and staffing is a function by which manager builds an organization through the recruitment, selection and developing individuals are capable employees. What is the importance of staffing? Filling the organization positions. We have to fill the organization positions. Developing competence to challenges. We have to competence to challenges. We have to take challenges. Then we have to recruit a right person. Without retaining professionalism, we have to select a correct person for this particular job. In staffing, we have to select a correct person. Next, optimum utilization of human resources. Like there are so much people in our organizations, we have to optimum means we have to efficient utilization of these people in appointing in their correct jobs. These are comes under the staffing. What are the staffing process? Analyzing process requirements. It is making an analysis of work and estimating the manpower requirements to accomplish the same. So we have to analyze the person is suitable for this job or not. Next, recruitment. It is identifying and attracting capable applications for employment. It ends with submission of application by aspirants. Recruitment means we have to give advertisement. These persons are required for our jobs. We have to give some qualifications. Based on these qualifications, we have to select some persons. In selection, for this we have to select a right person for our position. It is the choosing that candidates from the applications received in the process of requirement. Next, placement. For the selection of the person, we have to give placements. This may be in probation, and a successful completion of the same candidate must be offered a permanent employee. First, we require means we are inviting some applications. Next, we have to select particular persons. For this particular persons, we have to give job. Next, training and development. It is concerned with imparting and developing specific skills for a particular purpose. We have to give training and development for each and every employee. Next, performance appraisal. Systematic evaluation of personnel by supervisors or other familiars with their performance so as to rank these employees to ascertain their eligibility for promotion. First, we have to we have to give recruitment, we have to give applications. For these applications, we have to select a right person. For that right person, we have to give job. For the job, we have to give training. For that, at the end of the training, we have to give some performance appraisal. Based on his performance, we have to give in ranks, his colleagues or his higher authority. These are all comes under the staffing. Next, controlling. Last function. It is the process that ensures whether the resources are obtained and used efficiently in achieving the organizational objective. Controlling means all these things are done in our resources we are utilizing in a correct way or not for achieving organizational goals. It is decided by controlling means everything is controlled in a right way or not. Definition. Controlling is determining which is being accomplished, that is evaluating the performance and if necessary applying corrective measures so that performance take place according to the plans. Terry and Franklin is given. Means controlling means everything is going in a correct way. Our resources are utilizing in a correct way or not is given by decided in controlling. The people are working in a correct way or not, we are recruitment in a correct way or not, everything are decided in this controlling only. These are all under the 5 functions of the organization: planning, organizing, first planning, next organizing, next directing, staffing and controlling. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubt regarding up to now, please let me know. Thank you.